Alright, so, as many of y'all know, these injector plugs, they suck. So what I've got here is a new injector plug. And notice I didn't splice my wiring harness. I left my wiring harness alone. These are next. Notice I've got the zip ties holding them down because the plug tab breaks and then they go everywhere. So I got these off of Amazon. I got a pack of 8 for like 15-20 bucks. And notice I've got the little red wire in there, red and black. What the expectation is to take it and splice it in. I didn't want to be splicing, so what you can do if you don't want to splice, if you didn't know, these come apart. So here I have this one already taken apart. This little red piece in the middle, it pops out. If you just take a screwdriver or a object and pry it right in there, it'll pop up, and then you can grab it by this little bridge right there, pull it on out. Alright, so like I said, now I got both hands. If you just take a screwdriver and gently, without doing that, of course I get one that don't want to, oh, don't do that. There it goes. So it'll just pop up like that. That was more difficult than the other ones. And just take it and pull it on up. So now that looks like that. So you have the two little tabs in there. Inside here, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's two little, you can kind of see it in there. There's two little tangs that sit down and they lock into the wire. And once we pull one out, I'll show you what I'm talking about. But all you're going to do is I got a pin extractor here. And notice it's got a little slant on there. I'm going to put that slant down because that little tab is tabbed down. So I'm going to put it in here at this angle right here. And I'm just going to gently pull up on it. And it just slipped out of that tab. It does help if you push the wire in just a little bit. It takes some of that tension off that tab. This thing is having an awesome time focusing. And then once you get it, you notice I have my holding it like that. So you'll see how it's already unseated right here, because when I had this all in, I just flexed you just flex and pull this up just a little bit. It doesn't take a lot of force at all. And here we have the gap. You can see the gap there. That's where that little tab locks in at. And so now I have a perfectly good connector that I can use for my injector plugs without having to splice a whole bunch of stuff in. And of course the other one's the same way. Now for install is the easiest. Try not to damage this on the vehicle there. Install is the easiest. Index it so that this little gap is up, so that way when you push it in, it'll lock in. And you just literally have to wiggle a little bit. And you heard the click there. Didn't realize I wasn't in focus in camera there, but you heard the click there. Let me pull it back out real quick. So push in just a little bit, and like I said, grab it like so. Give it a little bit of, and then flex. You see I'm already out. And to put it back in, you just literally pull it in, and I'll be quiet so you can hear the click. That's all it is, and now you're secure. And that's all you gotta do. These are a lot cheaper than buying just the connectors. I did price these at another place, and they were like $6, $5 plus shipping and everything else, or a piece. Or I could get a set of 8 for 15, 20 bucks on Amazon. And this piece right here, you just line it back up and you just shove it back down, and bam, there you go. That's all you gotta do. No splicing, no BS. And let's face it, that looks a lot cleaner keeping that factory harness intact than it would be to splice this in. So there you go.